Lovely beings, here we are again with another episode of Miss Hellbreaker in Normieland. And why did I say it like this is because to understand how crazy this reality is and what is happening in this reality. And it goes so quickly, so many things like I needed to do another one. But first of all, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just a crazy person who researches a lot. And do your own research and don't think that I'm the one saying certain things and that it's true, but do your own research. But I research a lot, so. And since we don't get normal news telling us what it is, because the mainstream is just propaganda from the evil, corrupt governments in the world. You can't get the normal news. Yeah, and then there are so many people also sharing the news, but a lot of them I also don't trust. So yeah, you have all sorts of people this person is controlled opposition and this person is controlled opposition. If you know the one person who's not controlled opposition, then it's me. But I also felt I can't trust anybody, so I'll just have to share it myself. So I share this. And you don't have to believe anything I say, but just in Holland they say, take it met een korreltje zout. Take it with some salt. So you can research it yourself. So first of all, so many things happening, so I needed to share it again. So then there was first there was a helicopter crashes into an airplane in Washington. This is already crazy because it's if you know how controlled the air traffic is, this could never normally happen. So it's deliberately done. And they said also several times to the helicopter, go away. And it just went in very short time. It went up to meet the airplane. So it was really deliberately done. And a lot of information came out that they can do these helicopters also on remote control and stuff. So we don't know what happened exactly, but this is crazy. And so it could be just another false flag again. But yeah, you never know. But I see it's false flags and deliberate, planned, and I see it almost like an attack. Because not long after in Philadelphia, there was another airplane went down, but people saying it looked more like a missile, and it was in a neighborhood, and also how the neighborhood looked after. It looks like all those things in Lahaina and LA, and it looks like energy weapons, direct energy weapons, or like a missile. No one finds plane wrecks and stuff, and it's all very strange. So maybe it's really America's under attack, who knows? But it's really strange. That was also really strange. They say there was a woman, there was a prostitute on there, and there was a girl on there that had operation, life-saving operation, and some people say it's because of the trafficking of people, and that so it was something that was had to involve trafficking as well. So who knows what that was, but that was really something crazy as well. So there's a lot of things going on. And yes, there's some strange things going on everywhere. So, it's it is what it is. And then there's a lot of going on with Trump and the tariffs. So with Canada and Mexico and other countries as well. So he makes people the imported goods needs to be people need to pay extra for it. So the other countries or companies that are importing. So but America has much more things importing that they import than other countries. So if Canada wants to import, Canada's importing much less than America. So the tariffs really do it's worse for Canada if they get higher. So But Canada was like saying like, oh, we're going to do this and this, but now they caved in, and the tariffs not going higher for the next 30 days or something. They made some arrangements. And Mexico is also still not so happy with it. But there's also a lot of things going on because America really even wants to get rid of the cartels in Mexico, even if they have to go in there. So who knows what's going to happen. But also Europe needs tariffs. So even my mom was like, oh, we have to pay extra because of Trump. It's like, no, the normal news make you believe that you have to pay for it. No, it's the companies that have to pay for the imported goods that is sent to places. Like it's like crazy. It's like companies that they don't want to import anymore. So but they make it in Europe in the news like it's like we have to pay for Trump. So it's really funny. So there's a lot of things going on. Also, he stopped the USAID money. It's like the money going to other countries, but it's like mostly money laundering. And yeah, all the things are coming out now. Like Zelensky saying that he only got 75 billion, not 175. Yeah. How can you lose 100 billion? Well, maybe it's in the pocket of all those Congress members in America that were like clapping for Zelensky. And so Zelensky can pay for his drugs and his mansions that he have everywhere. His mansions in Florida, Italia. His wife goes shopping in Paris. It's all big scam. It's all big scam. Like that's why I found it really funny that someone had a picture of Zelensky made like with a washing machine on top of his head. Because it's all money laundering and it's like the corruption is coming out. But the USAID money was also now comes out. It was used for the funding of the Wuhan bioweapon gain of function research, the bioweapon, what they made in Wuhan, the COVID. So that is also coming out. And it's not only Fauci did that, but Fauci is like quite evil. If you know, you know. He is like really evil, and that's also the reason why they pardoned him already. While he didn't even got a criminal. He's not even criminally indicted, but know that they're like going after them, and it's coming. The information's coming out. And even now on the People's Voice, that is also really something that you can find on different places. They share also a lot of information. And that was also said, that's now it's coming out that Fauci also brought AIDS for their depopulation agenda. So, but they were like specifically targeting gays and Africa. Africa, like a lot of people had AIDS. So. And so it's also that comes out more and more because it's like a whole depopulation agenda, and all those illnesses and sickness are viruses that they made that. It's like bioweapons, and they also have patents, and that's why they also don't want you to use natural medicines because they can't patent it and they can't make money out of it. So that's why the big pharma doesn't like you curing yourself with natural medicines. But everything is coming out. It's like, so the all this corruption and all that money laundering, and yeah, so I'm really happy with that it's coming out. And he also wants to go out of Trump also wants to go out of the United Nations. United Nations is really, really bad. I think there's also you can find on Stop World Control on David Sorensen on his website. There's a lot of information about the United Nations. They also have a lot of pedos in working for them, and also UNICEF and a lot of other that you think are charities, but it's all money laundering schemes, and they're all in like the whole government with the agencies, and so all of this information is coming out and will come out. So this is for you to understand more and more. It's all coming out. It's all coming out, the corruption, the evilness, the money laundering, the child trafficking, the child abuse, it's horrible. So I'm glad that everything is coming out. And I know it's coming out anyway, regardless who is in charge, because the consciousness is shifting. The people are waking up. The people are seeing through the bullshit. This is the start of the Great Awakening. The veils are lifting and people are finding out what kind of reality we are actually living in. And it's time people finally see it. So I am already like, for a long time now, I know some things, so that's why I'm sharing about it, to wake up also others. But I also know it's all in your own time, but we're going to a mass awakening. And there's already lots and lots of people awakening. That's why they also try to stop all the social media, the censoring. Like the real truth was found on TikTok. A lot of truths were found on TikTok and on X. Not so much on Facebook, not so much on Instagram, but you still can find quite some things there. But I get it mostly from Telegram and TikTok also. And now I found something new, and it's called Nostr. It's a protocol. It's called a protocol. It's like a system, and it's decentralized. And there's different apps where you can go on it. And this is the future. This is the future. No big corporations, no censorship, no advertising. People like really appreciate you for the content that you made, and they send you mini crypto, so you can make money even there. But I was already sharing for years and years without getting one dime, hundreds of videos on my TikTok and on YouTube, everywhere, Facebook. And but the money the corporations get, they put that in their pockets, not to the people. But here it's from the people to the people directly. So contact me for more information if you want to go on there, or just research Nostr. You find so many articles out there. I'm writing my own ebook about it for people to understand it, but I'm still researching it, and I'm still a couple of days on it. So this is something that, like, decentralize social media and take it in our own hands. This is the future, and this is the future for we, the people. We want freedom of speech, and we want prosperity for everybody. It's like bullshit that there's some corporations, some like parasites, they have all the money in control, and we're not having it anymore. We are done with this, and we're not going to have it anymore. And yeah, so this is a huge shift we're in, and everything is coming out. All the truths are coming out, and welcome to the Great Awakening. And yes, I'm very happy with this. So, but yes, also some really nasty, ugly truths are coming out, and that is not always easy to handle. And yeah, so I wish everybody all the best wherever they are, whatever they're going through. No, it will get better. It will get better, because if you understand where we come from, how evil was like controlling this world, and it's like diminishing, and their card house is falling, and whatever it is, yes, we're coming out of it. We're liberating ourselves, and everybody everybody's welcome to also liberate themselves. So you start making share your own truth everywhere where you are, and don't be afraid of sharing it, because people need to listen. People need to know these kind of things. And that's why I also started to share it. Like, you can check all my videos. It's all there to help you. It's all there to support you. It's all there to help you deal with this reality we're in, because it's really fucked up and crazy. And it's all there to help you, to support you, for healing, and also for thriving in this reality, because that is what we're gonna do. In the future, we will be happy, we will be healthy, we will be all of the things that we worry about now, they will not be there anymore. So I know that the best things are that the best is yet to come. Good things are coming for you and everybody. And yeah, thank you for being here and wishing you all the best. Lots of love from me. Bye bye.